Hi there, welcome back to another video of this course. Now in this video, we will try to understand how the Instagram algorithm works. So we have to understand how the Instagram algorithm works because it is one of the crucial parts of our Instagram growth journey. So now let's start from the types of contents on Instagram. So these are the normal posts on Instagram, then we have the Instagram Reels, then we have Instagram Stories, and lastly we have the videos and the IGTV. And I don't know if whether IGTV is there currently because I think Instagram has combined videos and IGTV into just videos. So these are the types of contents that you can post on Instagram. So in this video we'll be taking a look at how the Instagram algorithm works for Instagram posts mainly. And in the Reels section, we'll be taking a look at how the algorithm works for Reels. And for the Instagram Stories, we'll be taking a look at the Story section. Okay, great. Now, before going further into understanding the Instagram algorithm, one thing that I want you to take note is that when you post contents on Instagram, Instagram won't show it to all of your followers. So let me make this point a bit clear by taking an example. So as you can see on the screen, I have the post insights of one of my posts. So I posted this post when I had around 10,000 or 10k plus followers. And as you can see at the top, there is the reach metrics and it says 104,718 people or 18 accounts saw this post. And below I've pointed an arrow to the followers versus the non-followers division. So as you can see, only around 6,217 of my followers saw this post. And the rest of the visitors were non-followers. So I had more than 10,000 followers and only 6,217 out of them saw my post. So that is the first thing that I want you to take note of. Not all of your followers are going to see your Instagram posts. So you might ask me why? Well, the answer to that question is that is how the Instagram algorithm works. Well, we can't change the Instagram algorithm, right? But we can understand how the algorithm works and adapt ourselves to it in order to grow. So this is how the Instagram algorithm works. So as you can see on the screen, let's start from the top left hand corner. Imagine that I posted a post on Instagram. Now what Instagram is going to do is that Instagram is going to show my contents to a few people. And I've pointed the arrow towards a few people on the screen. Now as I've told earlier, please note that Instagram is not going to show your content to all of your followers. So first, Instagram is going to show it to only a few people. It can be your followers as well as your non-followers. So after showing it to a few of your people, what is going to happen is that those people are going to interact with your contents. Now what the Instagram algorithm does is that it checks for content interaction. So if it detects a high interaction from the audience that it shows your content to, it would show your contents to more and more people. So as more and more people see, it detects the content interaction again. And if again more people are interacting with your contents, then the Instagram algorithm would show it to more people. And the cycle keeps on happening until it detects no more content interaction. And when the stage of no interaction from your audience has reached, the Instagram algorithm would stop showing your contents to more people. And that would be the end of the reach of that Instagram post. So now you can just go through whatever I've shown on the screen on how the algorithm works, but I feel that this diagram doesn't explain it properly. So let me show you another diagram which could help you to understand the Instagram algorithm better. So as you can see on the screen, this is how the Instagram algorithm works, and as I've said in the previous slide, Instagram shows your contents to a few people and it checks for interaction. And if it detects high interaction, it would go back to the first step and it would show it to more people. And the cycle keeps on happening until it detects no interaction. And when it reaches that stage of no interaction, it would stop showing your contents to more people. So I think this is the best diagram to help you understand how the algorithm works compared to the previous diagram. So I hope you understood how the Instagram algorithm works. Now a few questions remains. So let's take them one by one. So the first question would be, what are content interactions? So as you can see on the screen, these four things collectively are called content interaction. And content interactions are like, comments, reshares and saves. So most people think that saving the post is not an important part, Well, actually saving the post is one of the most important part. So for the moment, what I want you to know is that these are content interactions. So now let's move on to another important thing that I didn't mention in the algorithm diagram. So this is what I didn't mention in that part, and that is it is important to get a high number of engagements in the first 1 to 2 hours. So here the time is very important for your Instagram algorithm. So when you post a content, you have to get a high number of likes, high number of comments, high number of shares, and high number of saves in the first 1 to 2 hours, because the first 1 to 2 hours is the crucial part of your Instagram algorithm or Instagram growth. Now you might ask me how to receive high engagements in the first 1 to 2 hours. Well, there are two answers for that question, and the first answer would be a technical factor and the second answer would be a qualitative factor. So in the case of the technical factor, it is all about the timing of posting your contents, and in the qualitative factors, it is all about creating quality contents. Now we'll be talking more about the qualitative factor of creating quality contents in the content creation section of this course. So we'll leave that aside for the moment and let's focus on the technical factor, or in other words, the timing of posting your content. So as you can see on the screen, the question arises, when should I post my contents? So the answer to that question would be post at a time when you get the most number of engagements. So when I answer that question that way, you'll be having a next question. And that question would be, when will I get the most engagements? So again, to answer that question, the answer would be post when a high number of your followers are online. So when a lot of people are online, and if you post your contents, a lot of people would be seeing your contents, and hence the number of people interacting with your contents would be high. Now that is the trick to increase the reach of your post. But again, one question remains, how do I know the time when a high number of my followers are online? Well, that is what we are going to discuss in the insights and demographics section of this course. So we'll be dealing with all those things in the insights and demographic sections. But for the moment, I hope you understood how the Instagram algorithm works.